recap. What I have you guys at is, can everybody see the map?
User?
Yes.
All right. So that is the area that you guys are at. Valindra bamfed out through her pink door, and you guys are sitting there. 2 of the boats are on fire because that actually got hit by a fireball. So as you're sitting here, dogged commotion of everything, Fred, Kuasha, and Jaeger are trying to put the boats out to salvage whatever they can, unless you guys have got something else.
I would like to, because I'm still an octopus, I would like to use all of my to try and fan out with splash water on the fires.
All right, I gotcha.
Try and salvage anything if possible.
All right, so it looks like the boat itself might be serviceable. The other one, there's a cost right now. So 4 people, 3 people and a giant octopus working on one, you can possibly still utilize this boat. The other one's going up in flames. It's not going to be long until it's completely consumed as well. But you've got a third of your supplies divvied out to your last boat. And it's like, I'll say like 10 o'clock in the morning on day 16, where you guys are here in this jungle about quarter of a mile away from where you had originally set up and established the thoroughfare to get to and from. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense. I was trying to land it while I was in midair.
Liked it.
What's everybody doing?
So obviously the immediate need is to put the fires out and try to salvage as much as we can. So that's what I'm doing.
All right.
As am I.
Helping the quartermaster just get everything together so we know what we have.
Are you guys just splashing water on it with your hands? Are you doing anything specific? Are you casting spells?
I'm using all my tentacles to.
Gotcha.
Or if I can go underwater and suck in some water.
I really got.
You're not a Pokemon. That would be awesome, though. You could totally use
nothing.
the water jet.
At this point, it's just scooping and throwing water, I guess.
All right, gotcha.
Or I will. You know, I will do the help action on whoever else is working. We'll translate it as that.
You said 4 people on it. That's gonna have to be another 4 because I don't trust what just happened. That she just went back to the heart. I'm going to keep my eyes out on the wood line, and I'm going to watch our 6 while everybody puts out the fire.
Gotcha. What's Shyla doing, Adam?
Helping get everything, the supplies that are salvageable off that boat, getting them all together so we can actually take stock of what we have.
All right. As that's going on, one of the boats sinks at the front. You guys get the flames out for that one. It's serviceable. Any of the equipment's absolutely gone out of it, but it's basically just like a still weatherable hull. You just have to find some paddles. Zarian, as you are looking around trying to figure out if anybody's encroaching in your area, Jay, you get a voice inside of your head. I know you're doing this for a reason, Zarian. I know about your family. I could feel your thoughts wandering to them. Give me the map, and if they're still alive, I'll keep them safe.
They are no longer alone. I watched their souls be ripped from their body and dragged to Avernus. Well, at least that's what I thought. They got dragged to the Soulmonger. There is a reason I'm doing this, but I can't just stand here and allow you to stop us from stopping this Soulmonger or whoever is controlling them. I wanted to help you. I thought you could help us and we could help you, and maybe you would see the light.
I still can help you. I just need to get to where I'm going. And a little bit ago, it was the same place together, but now it's not. So just be a dear and give me that map and scamper off, and I'll go take care of that big bad soulmonger for you. All you have to do
Where do
is
you wanna
leave
meet?
it behind. Just drop it somewhere that I can see it and just leave it behind.
I look around to see if I can actually see her. I'm going to roll something.
I'm trying to think if it's even possible. No, it's not even possible. She's not even anywhere where your line of sight could detect it. It's almost like this jungle foliage gives her total cover.
Gotcha.
I tell you what, you look like you got your hands busy. I'll give you 3 minutes to decide. Tick tock, tick tock.
3 minutes. We have 3 minutes before you come back.
No answer.
And that was out loud too, by the way.
Who you talking to, Zarian? Who you talking to?
Well, yeah, I'm standing next to him, and as I'm going through this stuff, I just kind of shoot a look up at him. And,
You know exactly who just talked to me. If we don't give her the map, she's gonna come back.
so she was speaking just to you.
Yeah,
What does she want?
the map.
And what did you tell her?
I told her no. I told her I can't do that. Well, there is a purpose to this.
2 minutes.
2 minutes left. Look, get in the boat. Let's go. Turn those flippers into some high-speed motorboat. Control the boat. Control the boat because we don't have oars for it. Control the boat if you can. We got to get out of here.
If we bail that quickly, we're gonna leave some of these supplies behind.
All the supplies that we have, we've already divvied up where we can. There's nothing to salvage here.
All right, you guys heard him, Zarian, saying that she'll be back in 2 minutes. Fight or flight on it, friends.
We leaving?
We are absolutely not strong enough to fight, especially right now.
All right, I'm gonna remain an octopus. Can I push one of these
We weren't
boats?
even strong enough to fight her.
I'm already in the boat.
And we know that now.
We knew that before.
You knew that before?
You could tell by how evil she was and what she had. We're both paladins. We both did the same thing. So yes, we did know. And you was to still attack her. But that is not the time. It is not the time. Get in the boat. Let's go.
I'm in.
Is Quasha, Fred, and Jaeger all coming?
An entity further into the jungle makes itself known. She's 20 feet up, flying. Her clothing gently flaps around her as magic gives her some levitation. She's got a staff kind of held low to her waist, line of sight towards you guys. Now, where do you think you're going without giving me the map?
She's floating. She's just gonna follow us right along the river.
She puts her fingers to her lips and she whistles. She's like, come get 'em, boys. Let's do initiative.
I'm scared. 6.
First off, it is Dread in the initiative order. You are hearing a rumbling coming from the back of the jungle as it looks like the canopies of the trees are starting to sway to the side. This is a very auspicious omen, and it's one that you've heard before in your journeys. What do you do?
The only thing that I can think to do. So Dread holds up the map, preparing to rip it in half and destroy it. I'm going to hold my action. If anything attacks me or them, I'm destroying that map.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Gotcha. Zarian, it is your go.
I'm debating. I'm going to grab Dread and Fred and pull him into the boat.
Do you get manhandled and put into the boat, Logan, as Dread?
Yeah. No, he's pulling us into a retreatable position. I'm gonna let his big ass pick me up over there.
All right.
But I'm still holding that thing up as he's doing it like a toddler.
Bursting out of the jungle floor is a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And then as it looks from side to side to survey what's going on, you see half of its face has been gouged out, flesh hanging loosely from its jowls, an eye popped out. You notice little parts of its rib cage are open. You can see it breathing heavily as it starts to bellow, flesh crawling off of it in unnatural angles. It's definitely undead, and it puts its eye in on you and then takes off. So it moves 50 feet, and then it goes for another 50 feet for its dash action. And then as a bonus, it makes it to you, and then it lets out a giant triumphant bellow. And about halfway of this T-Rex bellowing, showing its dominance, a zombie starts to plop its way out of his gut. And he just disgorged a single zombie. And then
I have so
Great
many
wordplay.
questions.
All right.
That's awesome.
That's really cool.
That is its turn. The shape of Valindra, she looks at all of you and says, well, I guess I can pick through your remains and figure it out. As she begins to evaporate, she looks like she is utilizing some sort of magic to obscure her position. That's her. Quash is next. He jumps in the boat. Jaeger jumps in the boat. These boats hold 6 people. Fred's already in the boat. Zombie walks its 20 feet towards you guys. All right, Shyla, it is your go, and then Driz.
I'm going to cast my Speak to Plants because I can create terrain. I can make difficult terrain out of it. Or there's giant growth, thickets, undergrowth, whatever. Yeah, change it into difficult terrain. So I want to try to put some kind of obstacle between our boat and that T-Rex.
Ooh, good thinking.
Imbue plants with immobile 30-foot emancipation. That's the only thing that has any kind of
30
dimension.
foot emanation. Got it.
Yep.
So that means that it's 30 feet. You can take that little overlay and put it wherever you want to. For it to be effective, it's got to cover at least 50% of the token.
You're speaking gibberish to me.
There's a big circle with a plant and it's green. Put it where you want, and as long as it covers half of the monster, it's affected by it.
Oh, I got you.
All right. There's an action.
I'm also gonna flip it off and say, "Fuck you."
It's good. Is that your turn?
At this point, I'm like raging. Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Driz as a giant octopus.
Yeah, can I pull both the boats away from shore or give it an attempt?
Yeah, you're a large creature. They're buoyant on water. This is definitely something that's within your ability.
So as my action, I guess I'd like to pull both boats away from shore as far as it'll allow.
All right, we'll do half your movement. So how far would that be?
Oh, I gotta look that up. Sorry.
It's all good.
Octopus. My octopus.
You've got a swim of 60. Yep, 60 feet. So you got 30 feet. So you pulled 30 feet out.
Nice. Okay. And that would be my turn.
All right. Next up, top of the round, back to Dread. You guys are in a boat. There is 5 of you in this one. It is the one that was battle damaged. Shyla alone is in the last one. You've been pulled out 30 feet from the shoreline.
I am going to cast Fairy Fire. I think that looks like I can get 50% on each of them. Right about there. Does that work? That will be a dex save of 15.
The T-Rex fails. The zombie probably is definitely, yep, a 1. Definitely failed. So they are very fired up.
Awesome. So everything is going to should have attack. Yeah, attacks have advantage if we can see them. So that's my contribution, and that is my turn.
All right. That makes Zarian the next one.
Is it possible that I could get into the other boat? I mean, he's grabbing on both. I'm thinking like a little run jump type thing.
Well, let's see.
Maybe
10 feet of movement and get you your strength score in distance for a jump. We'll say it's doable.
Okay, that's what I want to do. I want to jump into the other one because I have a feeling the one that I was in is in front, and he's pulling the other one. That's just what it kind of looks like. So with that, I will set up like defensively, and I'll just hold the dodge action.
Gotcha. All right. Next up is T-Rex. It moves and dashes in order to get out here, and it starts to try to wade into the water. Kuasha, Jaeger, Fred, they all start grabbing whatever they can to paddle, and they are trying to bring you guys forward as quickly as possible. That's their turn. The zombie shambles like 10 feet thanks to the crazy stuff. Next up is Shyla.
Okay. How far is that T-Rex from us?
I think at this point you're about 30 feet because that's how far you guys got pulled off the side.
Okay. All right, sure. Let's shoot a bow. Why not?
The trusty bow, +6.
The trusty bow. Let's aim. T-Rex is not even going to do anything to him, but let's do it.
All right. T-Rex is 13.
All right, longbow. Here we go. I do the hit one first, right? Yes.
Yep.
No.
And you got advantage because it's fairy fire. 19, that's a hit.
And now I do my damage, right? Yeah.
Correct. You put 8 in on it. You know that from your previous encounters, T-Rexes, that they are quite beefy.
All right. And that's my turn.
All right. Next up is Driz.
Driz is going to take his movement, action, whatever, to get that another 30 feet out or down the river. Keep it moving.
Dread, it is your go, then Zarian, then the T-Rex.
Distance is kind of hard to judge. How far away am I guess from that zombie?
The zombie, we'll say that you are 60.
All right, cool. Fuck him out of spite. I'm going to take an Eldritch Blast at him.
Gotcha. Anything above 8.
Why is that? There we go. Okay. 25 damage on the first one. Ugh. 6. And here comes the second one.
Damn.
Nice.
That just completely does in that zombie. Crits are good for something.
Yep. All right. And that's going to be my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Zarian.
If it gets close enough to the back to the boat, I'm going to, I guess, attack it. If it gets close enough.
Gotcha. Is that your turn?
That's it.
All right. T-Rex starts to wade out and then isn't able to do anything. So it basically makes it to about there before it ceases activity. Valindra pops up by the riverside. and she's gently waving. And Zarian, she blows you a kiss. I need you to give me a charisma saving throw DC 18.
That is an 18 on nuts because of my paladin +2 on saves.
You shake off the effects of a curse. Her expression seems to sour as it doesn't take effect. You hear in your head, I'll be seeing you. I'll be seeing all of you soon. And with that, the zombie T-Rex and everybody else is just kind of sitting at the bay. Is anybody else going to be doing anything, or we can push this out to the main map as she's just watching you slowly go along?
She didn't reach for another longbow attack.
I
Just
mean,
gonna piss her off.
you guys could try.
I'm just keeping, push pedal to the metal, fin to the flipper.
Gotcha. If not, if you guys are good with it, I will bring us out. It seems that she is hesitant to try to blow you guys up because she wants something that could probably be destroyed.
The map.
So
It's the map. It's the map. That's the map. It's the map. It's
So if you're gonna, I do have something I want to ask Dread. I didn't know if we were gonna pause a minute or.
Yeah,
so I
we'll
guess
put this down.
I'm just gonna pop my head up out of the water and be like, "Hey, Dread, I noticed you were gonna rip that map in half. Well, what if we actually rip it in half and then each one of us has a piece of it, and we could always mend it back together if needed. Food for thought."
rip it into fourths.
I think there's some validity behind that. We should discuss it further.
Man, I've had these dreams about these, like, finding these different stones and then bringing them together, to like, I don't know, make a wish or type thing. I don't know, man. That kind of sounds like a good idea. I like that. Make her actually have to work for it. But, and I point out, I get Volo's signature piece. Just saying.
I get the piece with power. Wasn't his name?
Yep.
It's when we stop for the evening or whatever, we'll
We could discuss it
we,
further.
we
yeah.
could discuss that. We could do that.
if you guys want to go ahead and move your 2 hexes for the day for the swamp, and then expedition leader, go ahead and roll me that D6.
Yeah, just real quick, Alex. While we are traveling, I am going to do my arcane recovery, just because. Yeah, just letting you know.
All right.
Cool.
And
So this is towards the end of your guys' day of travel.
Okay.
So I don't know how long you can hang out in your wild shape. It is definitely longer than the 10 minutes.
Maybe this is a good time to take inventory, see who lick wounds or whatever.
I agree. There's a clearing on the northern bank. I think that we should stop there and investigate and possibly set up for the evening.
This is gonna look awkward to everybody, but I'm gonna shape back into my guy and just kind of step out of the water, brush off the water, and I'm gonna see what Kitty's up to.
You probably just had her doing UAV stuff flying overhead. This thing will put you back out onto the correct path. And then you are also seeing that there is a type of shrine over there.
Mysterious.
I'm going to investigate the area.
Oh, hold on
Yes.
just a second. Everybody's talking at once. I couldn't hear.
We're all said the same thing. Investigate.
Gotcha.
I've been.
Yeah, Jay.
All right. Can I say something? Do something before any of this has happened? I was trying to say I wanted to do something.
What are you trying to do?
We need to talk.
We
As
need
soon
to
as-
talk in
as
a
soon-
secure.
As soon as we're clear from her. No, we're on the fucking river.
We're on the bank now.
No. This is when we're on the river.
Speak your mind.
What's up? It's been a shit show, so make it quick.
Dread, you almost died. Not for reasons that you would think. You looked at the situation and you just attacked before knowing everything, which I will not let you die for your pride, okay?
Right.
I'm not going to clean up
Because-
I'm not going to clean up your reckless decisions again. I
Clean
cannot.
up my reckless decisions?
We have an entire thing that needs to happen. We have an entire land that is being taken over.
Mm.
And I will not let your reckless decisions
Dread walks
stop
away.
this campaign.
Just turns his back on him and ignores him.
That's fine. I'm still going to say it. Wreck this campaign of going to stopping the soulmonger.
So Dread sighs, turns back around, and says, "My decision, though reckless, was based on the fact that we had just walked into what was effectively a trap from my angle, and
Not even close of a
quiet.
trap.
I'm talking. I let you babble. I'm going to talk now. What we saw, what we encountered, was an insanely evil undead creature.
You
The
didn't
things
fight
that
evil
we
tonight.
could quiet.
You
I
said
am
it.
talking. Do it again.
No. You didn't fight evil tonight.
No. You didn't
fed
fight
it.
evil.
You fed evil.
You
made
decided
an
to jump on its side. You backed.
uninformed
You
decision.
defended that monster
needed-
from
we
a
needed
fellow paladin.
information. We
You
needed
should probably
leverage, and we
reconsider
needed
your oath.
time.
And then he turns around and
We
tells
needed
them,
information, we needed leverage, and we needed time. All which what we were doing was all providing that. Instead, we got pride from you, which got you killed. If we had not healed you, you would be dead because of your reckless decision. You even just admitted that it was a reckless decision. I am not saying that I did not want to fight her at some point or anything like that. Again, we needed information, leverage, and time. We didn't get any of those because of your reckless decision. And we almost lost, and I point over at every single person that almost died. And we lost a boat with all our supplies. You deal with strategy. That's what you say. But yet, no strategy was thought about in your attack against her. And look where we're at now. You have
Noted.
impeded our
And-
entire
and no honor existed in your response. You know, honestly, your willingness to assist something that openly admitted to wanting to use this thing to conquer the entirety of Faerun really makes me wonder if I could even trust you with a piece of this map.
You're saying that I was just trying to be on its side. No, I literally just explained everything to you. I have plenty of reasons why right now your leadership is not good for our campaign because of this reckless decision right here. And I just laid out a perfect example and all of the reasons why.
Because I'm not willing to assist a demon in obtaining an ultimate power on this island? No, I'm not. And that's not why we're here. You want to make you want to make your deals? I've made my deals. I understand what these get into. I understand the risks. Trust me, I know. And so for you to make that decision, that thing could have been leading us into a trap. That thing was
It
pure
wasn't
evil.
leading us
And when
anywhere.
I told you it was,
We were leading
when I
it.
told you it was, you ignored me.
All right. At this point, I do that. I walk between them, and I'm just like, enough. All right.
Evil,
Yes.
evil is evil. You kill it before it betrays you. That's how you look at it. Just because
Yes.
something's evil doesn't mean you can't use it for good.
We made many mistakes.
We must have
were too
taken different
trusting.
oaths.
We were too trusting of somebody we just met. We didn't. We were all duped. We were all fooled. All right.
Yeah, and when
yes,
showed
our
him swinging
reaction.
swords at shadows.
Our reaction
exactly
could have
what he
been
did.
differently. Yes, Zarian, our reaction could have been differently, but we are all still breathing, and we all will learn from this.
Barely.
Our next, yes, barely is still alive, and we will continue to fight. But what we cannot do is destroy this party from within. Do you think she's over there laughing about this right now? If she could see us, probably. We need to realize we got to lick our wounds, and we need to pick ourselves up. Blaming each other is not going to get us anywhere.
Doing everything that's evil that you meet doesn't make you righteous. It makes you predictable.
We are here to kill evil.
And yes, we are here to kill evil. But again, we needed time and leverage.
Yes. Well, the way it went down,
And we didn't get any of
obviously was
that
not
because of our irresponsible, rash decision.
he acted on impulse. We've all done it.
Not
We've all done it.
not to this extent. I am formally putting up a vote to change who the leader is. It doesn't have to be me. I actually vote that Driz be the leader of our group.
I refuse.
the Cocaine
I think
Thunder
any
Monkeys.
changes of that magnitude will just destroy our ability to trust each other and work together. But that's my piece. Are you still an octopus for? Are you?
No, I changed back.
So while this is all going on, I'm done with the conversation. We're on the shore, right?
Well, you guys are kind of in that little travel thing. I know that Jay wanted to have this Azarian close to, so you guys probably made it out of the danger zone. And then this is the heat of the moment. And then we'll do the rest of the travel if there's anything else that you guys want to. But right now, he's called for a vote of no confidence. You see Jaeger, Fred, and Kawash are just kind of looking around, wondering what's going on.
No, I reject the vote.
I appreciate the confidence, but I'm not a leader. I don't have any leadership skills. I think we work better collectively. There were mistakes made, but you know what? At the end of the day, we are all on the same side of fighting evil. Whether it's 5 minutes ago or an hour from now, that evil will come again, and we will stand united because we can't win otherwise.
Then, and I stand up on the boat and I look firmly at everybody and I say, the next time we decide together, or don't expect me to clean it up. As I look Dread in the face.
And Jared says, "Oh, I'm well aware of what I can expect from you," and turns and faces back towards the bow of the boat.
Are you sure it's not a stern look?
How long were you sitting on that one?
Damn.
That's good.
Gentlemen, we've had a long day. We don't know our surroundings. We need to take caution and figure this out. So let's make sure we're safe here. So can we look around, please?
Exactly. Horror weighs patience too.
So with that, I would like to start investigating our surroundings, and especially that shrine that looks so inviting.
So the rest of the time, because we're doing this pretty much at the end of the time, you guys are trying to find someplace. Is there anything that anybody else wants to discuss? Not that this puts a cap on anything. If you guys are like, oh, BT dubs, this is what I want to talk about.
I want to
I want to say
this map.
as Jay real fast. I would like to say something as Jay real fast. I have no ill will. This is literally all my character, bro. I wrote all this shit out for him and everything, and it's so funny because everything I wrote down is fucking hitting exactly the way I thought it was gonna. I'm sorry, I just had to say it.
Jay, you've been texting me that you hate Logan.
Oh, hey, don't fucking tell him.
I want to get back to the map.
This is why we're here.
Yeah,
I think all the map and everything's important, but we need to secure our surroundings first. Then we can have a safe conversation.
I agree. So I'm going to assist with I'm just going to give him the help action on that. I figure if he's looking at that thing and trying to figure it out between the two of us and any of my background, maybe I can help.
Yeah, you guys are all figuring stuff out. You are where you are on the map. All the stuff's good. Quash is there. He's your guide. You don't have to worry about making any checks or anything like that. But it is getting close to or towards the end of the day. And one of the things that you run up against is one of these little side bayous, these little slipstreams that connect the various patches of the jungle together. It's become impassable at this point. You find yourselves at this little part. You see a giant tree that has fallen past. As you pull the boats closer up on the shore, you see that this is a long forgotten shrine, probably a female figure, slender, so more than likely one of the longer lived demi-human races. And then at the bottom of it, you see a bunch of skeletons and then what also looks like offerings.
Did you say offerings? What kind of offerings? I didn't catch that part, sorry.
They look like offerings.
There are various things that look like they have been left there to pay homage. A lot of them are covered by the statue itself is covered by a lot of vines and moss. But around and throughout the thing, you do notice that one of the bodies is clutching what looks like a red vial, more than likely a potion of healing.
And there's a bunch of dead bodies all around.
There's even like dead horse. There's moss and lichen that clings to the statue's face, so it's not observable.
I'm going to use a religion check to see if I can discern anything about it or who this particular figure is, and maybe get an understanding of what the sacrifice area is about, and if there's maybe to annotate, kind of have a connection of, is this a legit offerings or is this like a trap?
Okay, go ahead and give me that religion check. It's a little bit difficult because the face is covered, so you can't get a direct line on the deity. But you do notice that there are things that are set there that look like they've genuinely been offered. And then as you're looking through, you're noticing that there's like horses, humanoids, all of them look to have clad in adventuring gear that has degraded to the effects of time. It looks like they are just skin and bones, eaten through. The only thing that's on them that hasn't patinaed due to weather is some gold coins hanging out of a pouch, a couple other little shiny objects around, and then that one healing potion that's wrapped up in the skeleton's hand.
So do you guys want me to try to use sleight of hand to get that?
No.
I would like to
I think we
cast
shouldn't go near
spell.
that thing.
Well, hold on just a second. Jay, what's going on?
I would like to cast my divine senses, the last one of the day.
Okay, that's what celestial, fae fiends, undead.
Yep.
You do not notice any of that around.
Oh, there's no phase or undead or anything. I can't sense anything around here.
Anybody have detect magic?
So, actually, could I cast Dispel Magic on the totem or the object.
You could try.
I could try. I love it. Let's try it. Why not?
You cast Dispel Magic on the statue. It doesn't look like it loses any effects. Everything clings to it. Nothing seems to has changed at all.
Okay. And with that, I'm going to gingerly walk up to it, and then I'm going to cast Goodberry in a nice little pile right in front of it as an offering.
What?
I was thinking of offering something, but I didn't know what to offer. I was looking at my character sheet for that.
I have, so I have a sense that this is for protection or something.
Yeah.
A vine shoots out at you as
no.
part of the hillside that is creeping begins to make itself apparent. Some deadly shrubbery has got you wrapped up.
Oh,
So
no.
you are grappled right now. Go ahead and give me a DC 14 strength or dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It is going to be 10.
Does the 9 stand? You got a 9 on your dexterity saving throw.
I got a 10.
You got a 10? You are correct. You needed a 14. So
Yeah,
that's
either
the
way.
total? Okay.
Can I give him a luck point to try to reroll that?
I already rolled. I think you're supposed to do that before, right?
You usually are, yes. So that's
okay.
stuff to think about for next time. You get wrapped up as this vine hits your leg and it starts to
Help.
slowly drag you.
Oh.
And this is when
I
we're
was wrong.
going to start.
I misjudged the
I'm
situation.
gonna rush forward and
Hold on. Initiative.
Okay.
Oh, did you say initiative?
Am I still on the boat? Really?
I will let you guys kind of put yourselves around where you would have been meandering while this stuff was happening.
Sorry, guys. I misjudged the situation, but at least you know.
All right. Everybody rolled. Everybody's good. All right. Dread, Zarian, Driz, then the Vine, then our NPCs, and then last up is Shyla. Go ahead and take it, Dread.
all right. So the assassin vine is pulling Driz this way towards it, correct?
Correct.
All right. So I'm gonna rush up here and try to cut the vine. Or how would that work since I can't target?
We'll just say if you succeed on a AC of 13 and you do damage to it, it'll have to make like strength save or a constitution save. I'll let you pick which one against your total damage. And then if
Okay.
it fails, then it just releases him.
So I'm going to very angrily hit it with a true strike. And what my actions? 18.
That's a hit. All this
Plus
damage
9.
is factoring in. All right, so 19. Is it a strength or a constitution save?
I'm going to say Constitution. It's trying to, I guess. Constitution.
It releases Driz.
Good. And then I still have 15 feet of movement. Is there any way I can drag Driz back? Like 5 feet?
Yeah, you can do half your movement since you're dragging him.
Okay. So I will move us 7 feet. Cool. And that is my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Zarian.
It's already taken him off, right? Like he's not getting hit anymore. So hey, Shyla, maybe you could talk to it.
That's my plan. I was going to when it was my turn.
That's what I say. And then I will stand next to them, step next to them in a defensive position. So a dodge action.
Gotcha. Is that your turn? All right. Next up is Driz.
I get off the ground and I'd be like, sorry, guys, I misjudged that one. And then I'm going to hold an action based on what Zarian just said. See if we can get some banter going on with this thing. I'm going to hold an action of Starry Wisp. If it decides to attack again, then it's going to get that.
Next up, Dread. You are getting an attack from a assassin vine that made itself apparent on the other side.
Damn it.
That is a 21. And then I need you to make a dexterity or a strength saving throw DC 14. All right. You make it. You are not entangled. Zarian, one is coming at you, which I believe triggers Driz's attack. So that's a 10. So you manage to not get hit by it from your dodge action. And then Driz, you can go ahead and take your reactionary shot.
It's not going to do it with an 11, I don't think, right?
Hold on just a second. Nope. AC 13.
All right. I tried. All right.
That is their turns. Fred, Kawash, and Jaeger are sitting there and they're like, it looks like it's got a reach. You're barely within it. That's their turns. Shyla, it is your go.
Yes, sir. I'm doing the casting and speaking with plants.
Gotcha.
And I'm going to say, great vines, we do not mean to attack you. We do not mean you harm. Please communicate with us. Did we do something to offend you?
The impression that you're getting is food. They view you as food.
Too bad we don't have any goats. All right. We don't have give them. All right. Well, at least I can make myself useful and yell at them. It has reach. They're hungry. They're not attacking in response to what we're doing. They're just hungry.
There you go. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right. Next up is Dread, then Zarian, then Driz.
Okay, I am going to continue. I'm going to grab Driz and move it back half my distance of 15 feet. Boom. And then I am going to launch an Eldritch Blast at Assassin Vine B.
Gotcha.
Just no.
EC 13. That's a hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
6 on the first one, 17. Is that a hit?
Yep.
6 on the second one.
Yeah. 2 good hits with
And-
the Eldritch Blast, blasting off some vegetation.
Yep, and that is my turn.
Gotcha. Next up is Zarian.
I'm going to get out the way.
All right.
Keeping Driz within 5 feet of me. You all right, man? Looking at his leg where it like grabbed him and all that, and dodge action.
Okay. Driz, it is your go. You see that they have ceased any activity. It's almost like at this range, they can't detect anything that's going on. What do you do?
So, guys, I have an idea. We kind of know their reach. What if we use them for our advantage for anything hostile that comes up to us during the night? Just a thought.
And just toss it into him?
Well, it pretty much does guard our northern flank.
I mean, they are just hungry, probably, right?
Good. We just
So
need
we
to
could
stay out of reach.
So we all need to heal up. We all still have level 1 exhaustion.
Yeah, we all need to
Yeah.
rest.
So I'm gonna not attack. I'm gonna kind of withdraw and just propose that we set up camp distance away.
All right. Where are you guys going to go set up camp? It doesn't necessarily have to be this spot. This was merely an encounter, so you're not locked into this area.
This is a good
So-
area, though.
I actually like what he said. I think we can use those to basically guard our flank. So
All
I
right.
say we set up camp right there.
Now, you said that healing potion was in a skeleton's hand, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about me tying a string to an arrow, hitting that skeleton's hand, and pulling the potion towards?
Yeah, you do
It
you.
could, but it could trigger another trap.
Was it a trap?
I don't think it's a trap. It's just the vines trying to eat.
That thing was
Yeah.
specifically put within, or those things put themselves within distance of that. They must know
and
that
whoever
people
gave
come
an
here.
offering, those are the bodies from the vine, maybe. I don't know. I see something of value, and I'm thinking about it.
Well, while you're thinking about that, I'm going to start setting up.
Yeah,
Fred comes over to you, Shiloh, and says, if you're really that concerned, we could always just kill them before we leave. We know where they're at.
that was my plan.
I would like to kind of assess the tree trunkus situation as well, if it's not too dark yet, to figure out if we can move it, how to get around it.
It's
Or is
gonna
this like
take-
an inlet that we can go out the other way?
It'll give you passage to wherever else on the map. We're just considering this to be one of those little bayou lanes. There's 2 ways. You can either take the boats and then haul them across through the little gap that you're at, or the log that's there is going to take a combined strength score of 35, which means that everybody's strength, whoever is it, as long as it's a total of 35, you will be able to move it out of the way, and then the channel will become navigable again.
All right. Well, we can figure that out and do that in the morning. I'm too tired, guys. I need rest.
All right, I'm going to start a fire.
All right. You
Not
notice with
before,
that,
it's just-
you notice that when you set the fire, the stuff tends to not be as active, and any heat that's given off, the vines stay away from. Are you guys going to do anything while you're
Yeah.
the night?
I'm just taking a long rest.
So
That's-
I'm going to put a fire
What?
here and then a fire here, if it's not within reach still. So that way we've got 2 fires going.
Gotcha.
What are you saying, Jay?
I was gonna say, it doesn't like fire. Use that to its advantage. We know how close it was. So may I move one of those real fast?
Yes, sir.
I'm just curious. If we were to put a fire, let's say where we like just where we were, at their edge, would they still attack right there? Or would they creep away from the fire? Just a question.
We could always light a torch and throw it over there, see how they respond to it.
What do you guys do?
I like the torch idea, only because then we don't have to put ourselves over there.
Right.
So if it withdraws, then I think Jay's right, or I think Zarian's right. We can use fire to basically just creep ourselves up there and grab it, or grab whatever.
Who's good with stealth?
I am.
I've got +4.
I look at her. I look at her, and I'm like, probably.
I got 4 stealth and 6 acrobatics, so I can jump out of the way if it's not working.
And then I also have a 6. I have a 6. So
Well,
I mean, I'm
well,
pretty stealthy too.
Before I go to bed, I could Well, pass a lot of traits.
You know,
but
we're wasting-
is it
wasting
worth
time.
it? Let's
It
just
is.
go to bed.
I'm lighting a torch.
You light the
Okay.
torch.
Lighting the torch, and then
You got to get the achievements in every game, don't you?
yes,
Damn
sir.
it.
And then I'm not going to throw the torch. I'm going to walk slowly with the torch in hand. I'm just going to walk slowly and approaching the shrine. And at the first sight of those vines coming at me, I'm going to do acrobatics check to get the hell out of the way.
It doesn't take much. With your torch lit, you notice that small portions of the undergrowth start to move and squirm. This thing looks like it can hit you from 30 feet out, and it already has ambush lines set.
So I vote this. I think that is a valuable asset. Anything that we can have to help us is right now. Those things are useful, and we know exactly where they are and what's going on. We also know exactly where that potion is and where it'll be tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Why don't we just wake up early, kill them off to make sure it doesn't kill any other parties that might be coming down this way to assist, and then you can take your potion and we can be up on our way.
Don't forget this gold too.
There is gold over there.
A keen
I did see
eye.
that.
And that.
All right, I'm good.
Oh, and did you see the stack of good berries? I know they're your address, but
You can feast upon those tomorrow.
You take a torch out of my inventory.
So you guys settle for the rest of the night?
I think so.
do you, senor?
Yes.
It's relatively uneventful. You do get the uneasy feeling that these vines are constantly probing to their limits, but you've established yourself well off from there. At one point, Fred wakes up to take a piss, starts to wander that way, and then whoever is on watch grabs him, turns him around, and is like, no, deadly plants.
I happen to be up, and I'm on watch. I see him walking over. I pull my whip out because I don't notice it until like the last second, and I smack him in the butt with it. Just not to leave damage or anything. Just be like, what are you doing? Get away from there, the vines, dude.
Oh, thanks, Arian. I was just really, really tired. I'm just so thankful to be out of that boat. Is there anything that
understand.
anybody wants to talk about throughout the night?
No, I'm exhausted.
I would like to continue that conversation real fast.
Dredd is kind of off on his own doing that thing for his meditation piece.
I'm not talking about you. I'm literally talking about what just happened between
Oh,
Fred.
that piece. Oh, gotcha. Sorry. For some reason, I thought you wanted
Fred's rubbing the sleep from his eyes. What do you want to talk about?
What do you think about what I said? Was I too harsh? Should I just look at it as a mishap?
Well, what do you think his intent was? I can't read his mind. He's always leapt into danger. I mean, that's what you want out of somebody who's a hero. I've seen you put your life on the line for us.
Yes, but that's when it's in danger, and we needed to figure stuff out. I don't know.
I don't know.
Go back to sleep, Fred.
Yeah, let's just put a lot of distance between us and her tomorrow.
Agreed.
Good night. Anybody else doing anything?
Oh, I'm sleeping.
All right.
I'm already asleep.
Night passes. Go ahead and take your long rest. You can absolve yourself of that level of exhaustion as that repairs itself, and you can go ahead and put yourself up to full on everything. When you awake in the morning, you see that the 30-foot line of their danger is very apparent, as it looks like these things were trying to reach out and grasp anything that they could.
But now we have a distance. We actually have like a good marking line of where they are.
Yeah.
So Dredd's going to step to that line, stretch, pop his neck, and start just launching eldritch blasts at that thing.
It doesn't take long. They're a really easy target, and for brevity's sake, we'll say it's easy for you guys to take those two out. They are done. Boom, boom.
And he'll nod to Shyla and just say, all yours.
Yeah, I want to do a close inspection on the goods over here. Looking at the gold, looking at the potion, just looking for any obvious snares.
It looks like the remnants of an old adventuring party. They have a horse there. It looks like they were trying to take the horse through the jungle. And you're seeing the effects of a very long and protracted. It was obvious that these guys were killed by this thing. And it looks like the one that has the healing potion was trying to drink the healing potion before it ultimately succumbed to its injuries. But poking around it, you do find a total of 47 gold pieces. There are 3 gems that are bloodstones. Each one is worth about 10 gold pieces apiece. There is a 500 gold piece diamond that is tucked away, and that potion of healing.
Quartermaster, you write all that down?
That's you. You said you were going to take over Quartermaster.
We'll just chuck it in the general on the Discord.
All right. Yeah, I like it. So as we're collecting all that up, I just turn slowly and look at everyone and go and smile and say, told you.
Well,
Since we got that out of the way, gentlemen, what do you think about the idea of divvying up the map?
I say rip it in fourths.
I would like to look. Does the shield, is their weapons at all any good?
Oh,
Or they
that
just
stuff is
rusted out?
just completely lost to time. You're looking at like bits and pieces of leather, some buckles, everything else has just been dented. Imagine going to some of those old Pacific atolls and then looking at the equipment that's left behind. A lot of it's just been completely eaten by the jungle.
So-
Shoot. I would like to clean off that with being religious and all that, and seeing that this is obviously a shrine to somebody. I feel like it would be, that's my gift to whoever this is, so that way their beauty may shine. And that's what I say as I clean it off. May your beauty shine.
All right.
Dread turns to Drez and says, I've seen you move Earth before. Can you give us some graves?
Oh, absolutely. It's the least we could do, right? Where would you like them? How about right over, that monument makes a good gravestone, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll just put them right here.
Take some time. You reintroduce the dead into the grave, cleaned off the statue. Statue looks like nobody that you would know. Definitely old, maybe about as old as the island. Looks to be a slender framed female, and then it almost looks like there's fox ears and what could be described as multiple tails.
Very unique.
And is this is the religion?
That's the statue. There's no religion that you could think of that would have a tie to this, but the things that you notice are it's got fox.
I want to look in the book.
Okay, you start pouring through the book.
See if I find it.
Yeah, give me a religion check.
Is it at advantage because of the book?
Sure.
15.
Looks like it's one of the old gods. Probably the name's been lost to history, but it was one of the old wild spirits. There are markers and shrines scattered throughout these. The main temple is probably in Omu, where the soulmonger's at. You do find that there are religious sites built to the 9 forgotten gods, and this seems to be one of them.
Let's mark this on the map.
By the 9. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Nice.
All right. So once we mark it on the
I'm actually going to put those bloodstones back. I'm going to say these need to go to their rightful place. I believe.
with that, I sternly object, and I say, on what basis should these be returned?
So the bloodstones were found in the pouch. This is all found in people's personal pouches.
Okay, not like in the. I was thinking it was like one of the offering.
The offering stuff was old rotted fruits, stuff like that. Looks like old ceremonial things. This temple looks like it hasn't been used in a while. The site that they lost their lives probably happened 6 to 9 months ago.
So, gentlemen, please, we must make use of these good berries. Take one before we leave. Everybody get one.
Absolutely.
Nourish yourself.
All right. We have two things to discuss: the map and getting this tree moved.
I'm going to blast
take everything up and just move it. We could just leave the tree and just carry everything over the little peninsula.
Drag the boats across it.
Yeah, it's too easy. I mean, we brought them all the way to the heart, 5 miles inland. It's too easy not to.
All the NPCs are like, yeah, we've actually got a good night's sleep. It wouldn't be too difficult.
All right, fair enough.
All right, there's that. Now back to the map. Are we ripping it or not?
I think we should. What is everybody's opinion on it? I think that that's actually wise because that seems to be the only thing that is keeping us alive. So if we each individually have a piece.
I vote not ripping it. I vote cutting it.
Cutting it. Yeah. I mean, obviously, I'll use my dagger to divide it as cleanly as possible.
I agree. I say in fourths.
Does everybody agree?
There's resistance to cutting it. But if you put in some effort, you could possibly make it happen.
Sharpen that blade first.
Wait.
Is that magical?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, okay, cool. So as soon as I recognize that, I get annoyed and I draw my scimitar, which bypasses magical resistance, and I use that.
Stop.
You're going to cut the map?
Stop.
Okay, as he yells it, I hold the blade an inch from it and look at him.
If it is magical and you do cut it, everything on it may just disappear, and we might not even have a map. I don't know how this magic is. I don't know the magic that this is, but it will look like you couldn't cut it with your dagger.
All right, let's just do it this way. I will cast Identify and hold the map. and see what I can discern about it.
The map has some magical effects to it. It's meant to be a lot hardier, so it doesn't take stains or distress easily. It's more hardy,
Blast.
but you can cut it. It will bypass that stuff. It's just normal everyday stuff isn't gonna. It's basically like having rip-proof jeans. You know, you can
Gotcha.
still cut
That
through
one
them.
phrase I said.
It's laminated.
You got to understand I think I'll react
All right.
properly.
Got it, Dread.
Fair enough. All right, so I'm going to cut it into fourths.
All right. Well, I will bring us out to this main map. Go ahead and draw how you cut it up.
Just don't let your portion of the map get wet.
It's hardy.
Yeah, it's hardy.
If you're going to cut it.
Oh, you cut it? Like, you don't feel the resistance to it anymore. Whatever spell effect it had on it is gone. It is just regular parchment right now.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay, we're not going to use it long. Oh, he's going straight quadrants. All right.
I say we take the most direct route.
At this point, if you're on land, your canoes will not function anymore. They will be more of a hindrance, and you will only be able to go 1 hex if you're carrying the canoe with you.
Okay, are we right at the base of that river?
Yeah, we'll say
Basically
we're
at
the
this
river.
point. So do we want to abandon the canoes? What do you guys want to do?
Looking at the map,
we need
If
to
we
make
can't
sure.
take them any further, I mean, we're pretty much past that. Or we try to carry them overland. Like, what's that going to require?
More people.
1
I
hex.
think- Is that 1 hex a day carrying the?
Yep.
The canoes?
Basically, you've got to carry the canoe plus all your food plus all your water.
Okay.
And rather than like make the sausage during the game and have us like do all that stuff, I'm just going to say it's 1 hex a day. And then if you're traveling by foot, you can do about 3 hexes a day, but
Grab
you
what we
won't
can.
have the
Yeah.
surplus of food and water necessary.
So I say, yeah, so we're going to move 1 south.
All right. It's day 17, end of day 17. You guys are in travel mode right now. Anything you guys are trying to talk about, anything you guys are trying to do. As you're traveling and carrying these things, you are seeing large bird-like people flying around the remnants of the wreck of the star goddess.
Okay. You guys want to just keep going?
You know, I have an idea when we get closer to them. In the book, does it say anything about them? Like, because I know I looked them up before. Does it say anything about those? Yeah, the Terrafolk, like talking to them, like an open line of communication at all?
They have a language. Nobody's bothered to learn it.
Okay. I think we're going to move west then, because we're moving towards the wreck, right?
Still moving your
Yeah,
one?
because there's something there. What
Yep,
is it?
moved
There's
1.
All right. So that is day 17.
Is it the core? Is that what it was? There's like a core to this the star goddess that everybody wants to get.
Spelljammer helm is what you guys heard.
Helm.
They're like 5,000 gold pieces a piece.
Nice.
Okay. So we'll move that 1.
Yep. Day 17. Go for day 18.
Move another 1 towards it.
All right. Day 19.
Yeah.
All right. Day 20.
Yeah.
Day 21.
Yeah.
End of day 21, in the middle of the night, you feel a large reverberation as this cascading effect of just necrotic energy ripples south through your guys' encampment. It seems that the soulmonger has reached another level of readiness. You guys will no longer be able to shake off death saves. Like, they will be cumulative now. And then you will reset them at a long rest.
Damn. All right.
It got real.
And from there, you are also hearing what sounds like thunder coming from further off. You would think that somebody was casting Thunder Wave, but you don't see any of the other effects to it, and it's further off in the distance. But it is towards the wreck of the Star Goddess.
All right. Keep going, guys.
We're already
I
here.
vote that we get rid of the canoes. I don't think we're going to be able to need them. Like from here to Omu, I think they're just a hindrance.
I think it is slowing us down quite a bit, and we're already stacking up problems. So I say we carry as much as we can and abandon the boats. What do you guys think? We can't use them any further.
I was gonna
We're really
find
just
2
carrying
boats in the
gear.
middle of the forest. Be like, what the hell?
So what can we carry?
Whatever
about the canoes.
food and water you guys got, and then whatever up to your carrying capacity.
It's a good thing we got that jar for water.
All right.
True. The alchemy jug.
So
Yep.
that was on the boat that torched.
No, that wasn't on. That was on a person. I think it was on. Driss was the last one that used it, I believe.
So, like, Dread has a strength of 9, and his carrying capacity is 135 pounds. He is currently at 78 right now.
Right. So I can carry roughly 50 pounds, well, a little less than 50 pounds of gear.
You guys can do the math on that type of stuff. I'll just assume that you guys are taking like the rain catchers, some water, some food,
Necessities.
stuff like that.
Yep.
And then you're going to be starting to travel a little bit lighter.
I can carry about 300 more pounds.
That is true. Zarian is like a Clydesdale.
mule.
Yeah.
You can call
So-
me Beefcake. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So next movement should get us, since we're moving on foot, should get us to the wreck.
As you are approaching the wreck of the Star Goddess, you notice this. It almost looks like the Ewok village if it was built by somebody who had an addiction to huffing paint. As you notice different bows and section of the ship are completely disconjointed from each other. This thing is obviously in 3 sections, and as you're approaching it, you see from one of the portions flashing light, almost like a signal mirror, as if ships would be able to signal to each other. Does anybody have any proficiency with ships? Ships, tools, boats, anything like that? Anything in their background?
I got tools.
So
with
I have
6.
the Wayfarer background. Let me see. Doesn't really. I mean, that's where I get the luck piece from, but the idea being that it's got the sailor type thing. I don't
It's on your sheet in the bottom left corner where your armor proficiencies, your weapon proficiencies, and then it says tools.
Mine
And I'll
says
tell you what you
vehicles,
have.
water.
Bam.
So,
Yeah, there you go.
Shyla, you would know, as everybody's sitting there looking at it, it is basically somebody is signaling you that there is one survivor up there.
I relay this information to the group and say that signal we see, that flashing, that is a signal saying that there's one survivor here. Now, whether we trust that or not, that's a group decision. So we've seen in the past, so we've trusted too easily.
Can we send the Hawk to recon? Or, I mean, shit, Driss could just go up there.
Well, yeah. How high is it?
Do it.
So, at the base of it, you notice it's about 50 feet up from the bottom. You are approximately 300 feet back. I pulled you guys out of any distance, but you're seeing this light basically working in Morse code that Shyla was able to ascertain.
Can I cast?
Wait. Can I cast dancing lights to signal back?
I was just gonna ask
Absolutely,
that.
you can.
So that, yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, okay.
Let's do that. Let's cast at will dancing lights to make a signal back. What do we want to signal back?
Hostiles? Question mark.
Yeah,
Zombie question mark or undead question mark?
hostiles, I guess, enemies.
All right. Sure. Enemies question mark or friend or foe, something like that.
What is it? Because that's going to depend on my answer.
All right. See, because what's hostile to him or to us might not be to that person. And they might interpret that as are they hostile or they're hostiles around it.
Or you could just ask them,
Ooh.
you need help?
Ooh, what's the undead whiz warlock? Or is it Valindra? Was it Valindra?
Valindra, yeah.
Was that just type Valindra question mark? See if it's her.
Okay. Valindra.
You get back Gunnery Sergeant Griff.
All right. And then I'm going to respond back friendlies.
He's sent you back the signal friendly.
Okay.
Now ask about enemies.
Okay. Enemies around or something like that.
Enemies location?
Text back or he signals back. Last attack successfully defended against. They won't be back for a while.
All right. Now I'm going to respond back with how can we reach you?
Rope ladder.
Can he send
All
it
right.
down?
You guys are still 300 feet out.
No, that's right. That's right. All right. So I'm going to signal we're approaching and then prepare rope.
Gotcha. And you guys make it over to that
Ooh.
area, and what you can see from below is
Yeah, that's not going to fly.
you see a hippopotamus looking guy dressed in like an old British naval attire. His whiskers are done up in this giant broom handled mustache. He's smoking a pipe and he looks over and he's like, "Well, gents, I could put the kettle on. It's good to see you. Gunnery Sergeant Griffin, Royal Air Corps. I wish I had more to offer, but..." And he throws the rope ladder down as it comes over. "I take it you're here for the rescue?"
All right,
Correct,
so
sir.
We're in speaking terms. Yep.
Huzzah! Please make your way up. Don't fall. We've lost a couple people. And as you're looking around, you notice that there's remnants of like dead Terra folk that have holes pushed in them, various other things. You guys would know what guns are. You notice a couple of the the gifts, stuff that they have is access to guns and gunpowder and stuff like that. You notice a couple of broken muskets and pistols over the edge. It just looks like sheer bedlam has erupted. What do you guys do?
I want to ask him, well, first of all, sir, pleasure to meet you. I am Shyla. Can I ask, why are you defending this position?
Orders were, in the event of being scuttled, to wait for reinforcements. I am the last survivor. I'm holding out for rescue, which is you. I take it the company sent you.
I'm going to use some persuasion because I'm going to be lying. Or, sorry, deception. Because I'm going to be lying and say, yes, the company sent us. Did you have any follow-on orders other than wait for rescue?
I honestly didn't think this was going to happen.
I can't be a part of this. That's not true. We are a part of a company that did get brought down here, but we're not a part of the company to rescue you. But we will rescue you.
Well, gents, I suggest you come up here because the jungle gets dangerous at night, and the Terra folk are due in a couple days for their next assault. I've been guarding this location for 2 weeks. Do any of you have any food? I'm terribly hungry.
I'll hand him my good berry.
An
Said it.
actual ration pack.
He eats
Oh,
the
yeah,
good
we have
berry,
those.
and he starts eating the ration too.
I'm going to use the jug and give him some honey.
Jeez.
He's very thankful. So basically, the story that he gives you guys is they were flying along the Star Goddess, and then from the Kobold Mountains area, there was a large group of Terra folk, which are the pterodactyl people, that saw them, intercepted them, popped the top of the balloon. They descended too fast. They hit. A lot of people were messed up, and then throughout the time frame, they started out with around 20. 19 people had been killed. He's the last one. He basically has survived off of drinking the dew water that came out and then shooting the ever-loving crap out of anything that came into the air. So you notice that there are rifles set up around everywhere, so that way he doesn't have to reload. There's about 10 of them.
All right. Well, clearly his mission has stopped. So shall we explain our mission and give him the option to join us? Or he
Yes.
can
Yes.
stay here and continue to fight.
And we will allow the bard to do the convincing.
Oh.
That's fine, but I won't be a part of a lie like that.
And I shoot a glance at Zarian and I'd say to him, we'll talk later. All right. So, yeah, persuasion. Okay.
Well, what are you saying? Because right now, what we're looking at is using the influence action. And
Correct.
since I've been reading a lot about the rules, the nice thing is it's more about what you say and less about what you roll. You can
Okay,
tell
okay.
somebody that they can go on a free date with Miss America, financed by Kylie Jenner.
Hey.
And it depends on whether or not they believe you and how sellable it is. Right now, you guys are like, we're here to save you. He is very much team Cocaine Thunder Monkey. So pretty much you could be like, yeah, we'll leave tomorrow. And he's like, good, I'm ready. What are you trying to talk to him about? What are you trying to convince him of? Again, he's looking at you guys like you're the saviors. He doesn't care necessarily why you're
I feel
there.
like our work has already been done.
I would like to just talk to him. If you are really trying to just persuade him, I just want to talk to him.
Well, I'm looking around and seeing the tools he has and the equipment and stuff that can definitely help us. Go ahead.
He lets you know that he did have a project that he was working on. It seems that one of the lifeboats, since this thing was an old spell jamming vessel, is down in the hull towards the back of the ship. He says that if we could get it and then somehow get it to activate, it might be able to, for lack of a better word, kind of use it as a puddle hopper to get further, set it in the right direction, get it angled, activate it, and then hopefully it slows down enough that you guys don't die. But you could probably clear close to, let's see, we'll say 200 miles. If you guys get a really good roll, you guys could go about 200 miles. But it hasn't worked in a while. The propulsion's good, so they can get the distance, but it won't be safe.
I want to ask about inquire the spell jamming aspect of this ship. Is that something that's still functional or can be repaired?
The Spelljammer helm is the way that they moved the ship around. Takes a spellcaster to sit in the helm and attune to it. And then once they're attuned to it, they're able to move the ship kind of like an extension of their own mind, kind of like a drone. It obviously won't do it now because the ship's in 3 separate parts. But the helm itself, if it could be attached to something, could possibly be used to get some better control in it.
It's worth a shot. Let's retrieve it.
You just shoot things. That's admirable. We are on a mission, and you're really close towards the middle, almost end of it. We're on our way to Omu, and there's a lot of dead along the way. If you were to travel with us, we can't guarantee your safety, but we can guarantee that you'll survive longer with us than by yourself. And once we get to town, you can go your own way. If you wish to stay with us, we're also willing to have you stay with us and help us along this journey.
The lifeboat is only going to be able to accommodate 6 people. I see, and he's doing the numbers. With me, that's 8.
No, then that math isn't going to match.
That math doesn't work out.
We could try to put in more, but I don't know exactly. I'm just spitballing here, but
Well,
I've had a lot of time, and my thought process was to get that lifeboat out, strap that spelljammer helm in there, try to find somebody that could attune to it, and then blast off someplace safe. The landing's the only thing that I'm not 100% sold on yet. These things supposedly had death wards to prevent that stuff, but then again, when you're firing out from space, and then
Well, I
these
don't
things
think-
seek habitable
Well,
areas.
I don't think leaving anyone behind is an option.
first things first, we have to retrieve the device.
Which is what we'll do next time.
Wait, real quick. I want to ask him.
Yeah.
You see this map? Can you annotate anything that you've seen or any areas of interest or anything that might be helpful?
What section do you have?
I have section. Where'd my map go? I'm the upper right corner, which is the complete opposite.
I know those. He's like goes down and he's like, the Lord's Waste sounds familiar. It was one of the places that we were going to look at investigating just south of Cure Sabal.
All right. I thank him for his time. And I take a moment to just apologize to him about the deception that I was beginning to go down when we first met, just because I'm still uneasy with putting trust into people we meet
All right.
from our last encounter.
Understandable. This is why I have so much guns. It's very difficult for me to make friends. The last one's kept dropping in, and he waits for a little chuckle or short. Finally, Fred goes, I get it because you shot him out of the air. Yeah, but basically there is a lifeboat, and depending on what you get, it will be completely up to you guys what you do with this and how you guys utilize this. You cannot utilize it. I've already thought of mechanics. It will get you about, if we go to the main part and go back to the Schult map,
He gave me a stern look.
it'll get you about 200 miles. So
How many hexes?
20 hexes.
What's the speed on that? Do we know yet? Or does he know? Did he tell us?
It will get you there very quickly. Basically, it is like taking a ye old like Learjet.
Still the risk of death at the end.
Like he said, those things might have had a death ward on them to stop you guys from like succumbing to your injury.
It's a good stopping point.
Yeah.
That gets us. That would definitely get us to. Oh,
Well, it would get us there or anywhere else if we don't.
If we wanted to go back to town real quick, we could literally go back to town.
go get some dinosaurs.
Some better weapons and armor.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Each one of those hexes is 10 miles, so it'll get you 20 hexes.
Wow.
now, is it a single use or can we use it multiple times?
Probably a single use. It depends on how well you do. If you guys build parachutes into it and some soft landing things, or you guys figure out some spell effects and stuff like that, you guys could possibly salvage it. This is me basically saying, hey guys, this is like a soapbox derby car. You guys do it up. And then if you want to use it, I've thought about what happens if it goes well. I thought about what happens if it doesn't go well.
Nice.
Turn into one of those giant eagles from Lord of the Rings and just slow us down.
But again, like everything's on the table. That is a very viable thing to do. Get up to the apex of it and then like bail out and slow fall is something that you can do. How far up you are, straight away, all that stuff.
Does anybody have Featherfall?
No, but that is Definitely.
I tell you what, let's go for another level. You guys should be what, level 7 right now?
Yes.
It would
I'm
be level
6 right
7.
now.
Yep.
Yep. So go ahead and level you guys up to level 7, and then the
Well-
next one will probably be when you guys hit Omu. You guys will hit level 8.
So are we going up because we're at 7, right? Oh, we're at 6. We're going
Yep.
to 7.
So
Yeah,
you are
cool.
going to you are leveling up to
Nice.
7. You have made it to another significant milestone.
Sweet.
I think this is where you start getting some good stuff.